God, it's been like 3 weeks. Hello everybody, my name is Kaiju Cooper, and today we're taking a look at something a bit different. Today we're gonna look at a bunch of my custom Transformers figures. So I figured I'd take an in-depth look at them today. God damn it. So I figured I'd take an in-depth look at them today because I don't think you guys have seen like any of these before, even though I did live stream this one yesterday, but none of you guys watch live streams. Just seems like something that would get a lot of views. You know, I have been getting a lot of views lately. Thank you for that. And a lot of subscribers. Thank you for that as well. So, yeah. Without further ado, we're just going to start taking a look at one of these guys. Also, my hands are still covered in paint from making this stupid woman. So, I guess starting first, we'll just take a look at the Optimus Prime I have here. This figure didn't take too long. This is actually a pretty old figure of mine. Rise of the Beast Optimus Earthrise mashup. That turned out really interestingly, but I didn't end up keeping all the modifications, and I just tore them off. And after a while, I just really didn't have a clean Earthrise mold because I had already painted the absolute living hell out of this one. But, you know, I had always wanted to make a red and black Optimus Prime, which is the main inspiration behind this guy, but I obviously didn't want to use the Earthrise mold because, oh my god. But then I just got another clean Earthrise figure with all of its accessories for like $30. Taking a closer look at the details here, you can see I did a lot of black washing here. No, it's not a race thing, I swear to God. Black wash is basically when you take black paint and water, you put them together so that you can paint a figure up, and all of the black paint will seep into the cracks and get this little weathering effect. All it does is, you see all this black paint within the panel lines? That's what it does, because it seeps into all the smaller cracks and you rub the excess off. The figure added some silver scratches as well to just bring out that little weathered look a little bit more. And I did take his chest windows out as well. Now my titties are silver. Turning the figure to the back, I didn't really change anything here. Yeah, that's it. Now, obviously, he has a fusion cannon. Probably should have mentioned that first now that I think about it, but there's lore to this version of Optimus that I'm not really going to get into. To put it simply, this was inspired off of the Going on the Offensive panel from the Skybound comics. I love that image so much. Like, this is just a siege cannon. I think of it as his weapon. Because why not? He killed Megatron. Why not take his massive, overpowered gun? I also used some gold foil for his eyes, so you get that shiny yellow look. I really like how that turned out. I'm really afraid to transform them, though, because same thing with all these customs. The paint chips so much when you transform them, because I don't have a clear coat that I've put on the paint of these figures. I just raw dog it. Just to be safe for the transformation, I'm just gonna... here's the truck mode. It's a truck. Now, this is the kind of high-quality commentary you come to this channel for. In all seriousness, you know, it's just the truck, but in red and black this time. There's not much to say. I don't know where to put the fusion cannon. It doesn't fit right there. I mean, it kind of does, but it's... I could try and modify it like the Skybound comics had it, to where it's just replacing the smokestack, but that would take a lot more trouble than it's worth. I guess we'll stick with custom Autobots, and that would be Legacy Prow. Yeah, it's Prow. She was pretty difficult to do, but I would also like to make this incredibly clear right now. This was not my idea. I mean, it was kind of my idea. I don't know, man. I've been working with some pretty talented customizers, such as Creation Matrix and LC Blades. Well, LC Blades isn't as talented, but he's there, I guess. And they came up with the idea for a female Ratchet using the Legacy Skids mold. And I drew it, and then I realized it just looked like Prowl, and I modified the colors a little bit. And then I made it myself, because why not? Painting with a paintbrush for custom figures is just not very good. I am working on getting an airbrush, hopefully, which will make all the paint look a lot better and clearer and not as streaky, because you can see all the paintbrush strokes with this figure. This custom was really hard to make because I had to replace the entire front of the what's it called again? Chest. How did I forget such simple vocabulary? So I just used the front of Blue Streak's car, and then I had to take the top of the roof and cut it and shave it down, and that took actual hours to do, and I hate it so much. One unintended consequence of having to redo the chest is that I accidentally gave her a bit of a... Oh my god. It sticks out a little bit. It was not on purpose. It was not. I probably need to give it a top coat to keep the paint from chipping every second I transform it. Now, transforming this figure is even more scary for me because every inch of this thing is coated in paint. At least with Optimus over here, a lot of this red plastic is still just the red plastic. Here, no, it's all paint. Something's chipping. Something's going to look bad by the time I get it back in a robot mode. So I'm going to transform this for you guys. You better appreciate this. Now, unfortunately, you also have to pop the head off of this one. The chest just can't go over the plate. All right, guys, the car mode's done. Are you ready to see? Yeah, this could have turned out a little better. I mean, from the front, it actually looks like an SUV. You turn it to the side even the slightest little bit, and Jesus Christ, man. This is the car equivalent of having a really, really, really long neck. But I mean, you know, I tried my best, man. I can't engineer the figure to where this whole part shifts down. This is Gorilla Glued in place now. There's nothing I can do to undo this. This is permanent. That's pretty much it for Legacy Prowl here. Yeah. Bruh. One of my key memories from yesterday is when I was live streaming. And I was making this figure live. If you guys want to tune into that, you know, make sure you subscribe. Because as soon as I finished assembling the robot mode, someone immediately called her MILF Prowl, and guys, I swear.
She's a MILF, guys.
I'm still genuinely at a loss for words. Alright, on to the next custom figure. And that would be Arctic Optimus Primal. Oh my god, I love this figure so much. Turned out amazingly. I mean, he is just absolutely majestic and beautiful, and I don't think there's a thing I could possibly change about this figure to make it better. The head, I added a mouth plate too. This is the Kingdom Optimus Primal, really old figure. You can tell by how loose his butterfly joints are. And thankfully, I don't actually have to tear off any body parts or limbs for this transformation. Here's the Gorilla mode. I'm really proud of how this one turned out as well. Very clean looking. I did a lot of dry brushing here too to really just accentuate all those little details. And the head here, you'll notice he's got a pretty interesting pattern. This is based off of the Transformers Universe Optimus Primal. The Gorilla mode looked pretty boring. I wanted to add a splash of color in there, and I think this really did that perfectly. And yeah, there's really not much else to say about Optimus Primal here. I mean, I just really am in love with how this figure turned out. Still probably my best custom to date. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this guy. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at my favorite custom figures with me. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, please just let me know how much you guys enjoyed looking at these. And thank you all for watching the video. Subscribe and kiss your mother for me. Bye-bye.